Hi children, and welcome to watch UNICEF YouTube channel U-Tuubi. And today we have here Darude and Sebastian Rejman.
Hi!
Hola!
Hey! In Finnish we say moi.
Moi, yes. But today we're going to speak English only.
Yeah.
Yes, and you're competing in Eurovision Song Contest this year. Can you tell me about your song Look Away? What's inspired it?
A couple of years back I was doing New Year's, I was in India, and it got to me, the kind of poverty, the thing what was going on there. It was pretty shocking. It sounds like a cliche, but it kind of shook something inside of me. And then I came home, and the first moment I sat on a piano and wrote the first version of Look Away in about 20 minutes, which is quite rare as a songwriter. Usually it could take many days and many hours, or vice versa, but still, that's kind of how it all started. And then Mr. Darude phoned me up last fall and asked for songs for this Eurovision thing, and this was one of the songs I sent him. Then Darude put his magical fingers in it, and it became our
masterpiece. Yes.
Especially
Whoa, thank you.
Yeah. So today we're going to have this fun challenge where we will discuss of reuse of plastic.
All right.
On the table we have these everyday objects people normally use on daily basis, basically. So we're going to have an item in our hands, and then we're going to figure out a new way to use it. But we cannot use it in the same way like we did before.
Yeah.
All right. So
okay.
I can start. I actually figured out something.
All right. So you can lift up the item.
Yeah, this. I mean, I love these things. I had Legos when I was growing up, and I was building a lot of them. But so what I have already used these for is this torture yoga.
What?
Torture yoga.
which means that these need to be.
Wait, what?
Yeah, these need to be left outside the, say, bedroom door.
Yeah. In
the middle of the night when I need to go, say, to the toilet or something else, and I just leave them there, and then I come in the dark, and that's torture yoga right there.
Why would you do that to yourself?
I wouldn't do it to myself. Somebody did, and I want to just, I don't know, pay the favor forward, so to say.
Yeah.
I'm interested in this brush. Now, when there's a thing called Vappu in Finland, and if you want to have like a colorful beard or breast hair, you could use this.
Yeah, for your breast hair, yeah.
And now it's Vappu.
Wow, wow, I totally see that.
No?
You're good.
Or maybe like a rainbow Christmas, what do you call Santa Claus?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. So I'm going to take this plastic straw and use it to put peas in here, and then irritate my friends. Yeah.
Depends.
It's good for that.
What are you, like berries?
Peas? Like berries, peas.
Frozen peas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump on because I
Go ahead, Mr. Plastic Genius.
Yeah. So this one, unfortunately, people don't buy too many physical copies of any sort of music these days. So I always have a couple of these in my car in case I lose my scrappa, the ice scrape.
Yes.
And so I've broken a couple of these over the years for many reasons, but these work really well for they have sharp edges, so you can clean the windows of the car in the winter. And they are almost as good as the actual, purpose-built scrape ones.
This is actually quite hard, to be honest. Can we just try this? Can you hear me if I...
Yes?
Hello?
Yeah.
Is it me you're looking for?
Wow.
Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Or are you sure?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let's do another one still. Wow, this worked. See you guys.
See ya. Okay.
I go here. I go behind Darude here.
Yeah, okay.
And I say something and you have to repeat it, right?
Okay, yeah.
Are you filming now? Yes. This probably doesn't look ridiculous at all. Come on.
Yeah, try it. Yeah.
What's up?
To be honest, I can hear you like
Well,
like this.
Act. Act.
What's up?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
Did you actually hear me?
Of course. Yeah. Like seriously, I'm going to take toothbrush. Actually, nowadays you can also buy a wooden toothbrush. That is a good thing. But yeah, some companies still sell these plastic ones. And I'm going to use this to scrappa.
Yes.
Scrappa my shoes. So you can do this, because normally I get these like small stones and stuff over here. So
That's a hat, right?
That's
a floor hat.
No. That's
that used to be for berries.
yes.
Yeah.
So it already has a couple of holes in it. I'm gonna punch a couple more holes, and then that could be a shower.
And like a jungle shower.
Yeah. Could be a shower.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, it's a shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, plastic waste is an actual issue. So is the global warming too. And UNICEF helps children all around the world to get to school, and by doing that we can provide them better future. For the last thing, as always, we have children's questions here at the end of the video, and today there's a question about space. So the question is here. Why do stars shine only by night?
Unless this is a trick question, but it's an optical thing where our eyes just can't, well, during the daytime the atmosphere creates our blue little bubble here. At nighttime we see through it, and then also if it's too lit, if you're in the middle of a city, you can't see them because that's how our eyes work.
That's true.
Their light is too weak to see, but then when you go in the middle of a dark place somewhere, then you can see the stars. But I don't know if that's the actual scientific answer.
Yeah, I'm not a scientist myself,
Yeah.
so I don't know the answer.
Yes. So you don't have an official answer.
No. Thank you, Sebastian and Darude.
Mitä en mä kuule mitään.
Yeah. You cannot
Thank
hear
you.
us. Yes, and I wish you the best for the Eurovision Song Contest.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
It was an honor. We're going to tell you a secret now in the end. Put those earrings on. This is how Darude is going to look in Tel Aviv.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yes.
No, he's not. No.
And you can comment down below what kind of other uses you can come up with these plastic items.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the video, and remember to subscribe. Yay!